Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunkissed Reactions. My name is Courtney. Today, I am back with the penultimate episode of My Hero Academia, Season 6, Episode 24. We are almost done with Season 6, guys. What a crazy, wild ride this has been. So last time we left off, we had Deku versus all of Class 1A. It was a great episode. I started off last video with I don't know if I really want to watch this episode, but it was actually a really fantastic episode. It had a whole bunch of character growth moments for everybody, especially Bakugo. He was apologizing down on his knees, and he called Deku Izuku. How sweet. Finally, after all these years. But yeah, there's still a lot of things that are left that we don't know about. I'm hoping that this episode is going to be centered around All Might and Stain. I really want to know what Stain's motivation is. Is he with All for One? Is he on his own? Does he have people with him? Has Toga found him? Did Spinner leave? Is Dobby there? I have no idea. We haven't even caught up with the League of Villains in a hot minute, so I don't know what's going to happen. So I say we just go ahead and get in this episode. Please keep in mind that if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can by going to patreon.com/sunkissedreactions. Link is down in the description below. There you can find full-length, early access, Patreon exclusives, movie reactions. All of that is listed down in the description below. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get in this episode.
We're here because we understand Midoriya's concerns and why he left us. If campus defenses are strong, that might help us convince him to come back.
Practically speaking, Midoriya is an invaluable asset in our fight against the League.
Yeah, he is.
So when it was time to reinforce the barrier, I went ahead and added my own personal improvements to the plans.
Oh, yeah? So what?
The UA barrier is more than a stationary defensive wall. This whole campus can move. The ground
What?
into a grid, every part of which is independently mobile.
Huh.
In the event of an emergency, sections can be lowered to become an underground.
Whoa, that's cool.
That's some mecha anime tech!
It's a mecha anime tech.
Which is why there are also 3,000 layers of reinforced plates underground.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Wow.
If anything abnormal, the interception system activates. This unlocks the supports so
And lowers.
move as needed.
Nice.
These plans have Shigaraki's upgraded quirk in mind. But at the time of the school festival, we didn't know that decay was going to become supercharged.
That's why I paid for the extra measures myself.
And what did that set you back? A few $100 million? Send him away! If he's got multiple quirks, he's a Nobu!
No. Shoto has multiple quirks. He's not a Nobu.
As the principal explained, this is the safest place for you to be.
Yep.
Your lives are the priority.
Look, just tell him what you told the students. That was a badass plan.
He is also our most valuable asset. To allow him to wear himself down anymore could prove fatal.
Yeah, Broham needs to take a nap.
You feel
What?
anxious
Look
about
at
this.
this trench coat and hat this guy's got.
This stronghold. If we want him to fight for our futures, we need him to be healthy and strong.
Yep.
You know how things got this bad? You losers failed and turned Japan into a lawless country.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Jeez, that's a horrible visual. Kind of reminds me of Vinland Saga. What is she gonna do? What is she doing? Why did... Oh. She gonna talk to him?
Izuku Midoriya has a very important power.
That just makes him even more dangerous! He'll get us all killed because he wants to take a nap!
You're wrong. He left UA because he didn't want to cause trouble for anybody.
Right.
His ability is special. A power created to beat All for One. That's why the villains are after him. Why he's been fighting this whole time. And he's been doing it alone. He left to protect every one of us. Just because someone has a special power, that doesn't mean they're a special person!
Mm-hmm.
That hero. He's the one who rescued me.
There's a
fancy system in place to protect these idiots. And still, they're scared out of their minds.
Yeah, but do they know what that system is? Because I'd be okay with
It will clear a path for the person who will become the best hero we've known. One who surpasses even all.
yeah. Aw. We get a Ochaco
I've
backstory.
always liked to see people happy.
She's so cute.
The first time I saw someone doing hero work, I couldn't help but watch the faces of those around me. It was amazing to see everyone overcome with joy.
He must have kept fighting.
Mm-hmm.
That boy went out of his way to save me, then ran off to help others.
Yep.
Let me guess. You want us to get beat up like that too?
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here.
You want to see us broken down and covered in mud?
The heroes are the ones who are getting dirty!
Right.
You get it, right? She's up there fighting. For all of us.
Yep.
She wants to see everyone smile. Especially you.
Aw.
The truth is, we're all scared. We're just like you. We care about our friends and neighbors too.
We don't want to see anybody else get hurt.
When heroes are suffering, the ones who will protect them are...
Hey! Heel boy!
Or
You're
the
the best!
the rest of the population or citizens.
The people who will protect them are the ones they fight for.
Right.
Help and fight for us! I'm begging
Aw.
you! Lei Yue! Continue to be his hero academy!
Aw. Oh, it's so sweet.
Come back!
Oh.
Which pair of shoes did you pick out?
He picked out the red
Be
one.
them.
Yeah.
The red ones!
He's gonna go give him a hug. Oh, look at it.
This is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero. But not just me. It's the story of how we all became the greatest of heroes.
No.
Midoriya, we can't just sit here.
It shouldn't be us this time.
Yeah. It should
You've
be.
got this, Uraraka.
Mr. Deku, I'm sorry.
Aw.
Forgive me.
For what?
That girl was trying so hard to get everyone to let you stay. And I knew I had to do something because I want to be like you.
Aww.
So you don't have to cry anymore.
Oh, I don't have to cry anymore.
Koda.
A bunch of the shelters turned me away. They said they weren't letting any heteromorphs inside. Yue was the only refuge that would welcome me. Thanks for what you did back then, crybaby.
Crybaby hero. No, it's so sweet.
Maybe before we start getting hysterical, we listen to what the young hero has to say. He just wants to rest.
Right.
Don't you think he deserves a break? I've had to face some hard truths lately.
Okay.
Before things got bad, I felt like the pros were just performers on a stage.
Yeah, but they're all just people.
We applauded him and wanted to be him. And somewhere along the way, we forgot that he was a person.
Yep.
But the stage has been destroyed. You gotta wonder why the rest of them still bother fighting for us.
Right.
How can we expect to get our lives back?
You tell him.
We can't keep acting like a bunch of spectators.
If you get some rest here, will you win?
Aw.
I'll make sure of it. Because I have my
Yeah.
friends. Together, we'll make things right.
Yeah, we will.
We should have sent him here from the beginning.
No, I think what we're seeing right now is big progress. One for All is a crystallization of power that can link people together. It connects hearts. It bound All Might to Midoriya, and Class A planted their feet at his side. And now, Gravity has pulled the citizens into the mix. If these people can unite and think about others instead of themselves,
Oh,
we might
the
just
umbrella over
see
him.
a
That's so
bright
sweet.
future where everybody has a smile on their face.
That's what Hawks
And heroes
has always
really
wanted.
do have too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad,
Oh, I called him Dad.
we're in this together.
Oh, okay. At first I thought he was there. I was like, oh no, please don't. Not today.
But then, Kids got them to open their eyes. Aizawa.
Aizawa?
They sure did.
Aww.
How's the leg?
Hey.
Be out jumping Mirko anytime soon.
What about Kurogiri?
I try talking to him every day.
Oh.
Unfortunately, there's been no chance.
Oh, maybe one day.
But if you hadn't been able to break through to Shirakumo at least a little bit, we wouldn't have any stronghold.
Right.
We're continuing to watch for Toga?
Yes. We figured out the amount of blood she needs to ingest and the duration of her transformations. That's why evacuees can only enter campus after a period of isolation.
Oh, okay.
Nice. It's time for our next move.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I miss him. Dude got a metal leg. It's pretty cool. Got some auto mail.
Well, even if you don't want my help, I won't let you do this alone, understand?
No. So he... Oh, okay. I was like, so he didn't meet up with Stain? Don't you freaking no! What? That's not fair. Dadgummit. That was a good episode. It was an emotional episode and an episode that obviously Deku needed to hear that we've got your back. We're all on your side and we're gonna get through this together. And the citizens needed to hear that too. Like, yes, things look bleak right now, but we have amazing heroes that are left, and we have a special person, even though Ochaco, said just because, you have powers doesn't mean you're special, which is true, but we have this one person who was supposedly designed to fight this great enemy. And if we all just work together and support each other, we can get through this and become victorious. So Principal Nezu is freaking awesome. I'm assuming obviously he didn't build this barrier, this whole intricate system, but he came up with it. So because his quirk is high spec, I think. And so it's like 3,000 layers deep, and it's all on like a grid system, and each grid, if it's threatened, it can move and sink and be safe underground. It's very cool. Hopefully we won't have to use it like that, but it is very awesome and cool. And I don't know. It's I guess it has like underground tunnel type situation too, to where they can go between UA and Shiketsu. So I'm wondering like if it does that because like it's still technically a school. Eventually school will be back in session and these heroes are going to need training and stuff like that, and maybe they can go and train with each other. I'm really not sure exactly why they've connected the two schools, and if it said it in this episode, I missed it. But it's pretty cool. I love it. I love it. Also, that Shark Bunny girl, she called herself a heteromorph. I've never heard that term in this show before. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. Like, is it just mean like she is like looks like an animal? Because there's a lot of people that look like animals. Is it because she's morphed, two animals morphed together, and so people are scared? And she's really giant. She's a very tall person, or heteromorph. I don't know. I've never heard that term before. Maybe you guys can explain that to me, because it didn't explain that in this episode. And if I've heard that term in this show before, I definitely do not remember it. But she said that UA was the only refugee campus that took her because nobody else wanted to take a heteromorph. So I'm not really sure what that means. Also, we caught up with a little bit with Aizawa. I miss him. I miss him so much. So he's missing an eye. I don't know if that is permanent or if it looks like he has even more of a scar, but he also is wearing an eye patch. So I don't know if eventually is he just wearing an eye patch to make his eye heal faster, or is he always going to have the eye patch? How is that going to impact his erasure? And he also is not going, seemingly right now at least, not going to rely on Ares' quirk to get his leg back. So he has auto mail. He's got an Elric foot, or an Ed Elric foot. I'm assuming he had. I don't exactly know how much time has passed since um, the fight where he lost his leg and they took him away. I'm not to now. I don't know how much time it's been. I feel like it hasn't. It's been at least a week, if not maybe even months. I don't know. The principal asked him, how's the leg, and he said that it was good, but that he's not going to be. What did he say? Not going to be out jumping Mirko anytime soon. So I wonder, that's not going to affect his quirk. It's just going to affect his everyday until he can really just get used to it. So hopefully one of these days, maybe he can rely on Ares' quirk to get his leg back, get his eye back, if that's even how it works. I feel like it is. I feel like he could get those back, but we'll see. They've been trying to, they still don't know where Toga is. They did mention her in this episode. They don't know where she is, so that's why there's kind of a vetting process to get into the refugee area. They have to stay sheltered, isolated for a little while, I guess, because maybe the effects of her quirk maybe only last, I think they only last a few hours, and I think it's a few hours up to 24. So I'm assuming that they probably maybe keep them in isolation for, maybe like 30, 36 hours or something like that. And then they can be entered in with the rest of the population. He speaks, Aizawa speaks with Kurogiri every day, but still zero progress. I don't know if Present Mike does as well, probably, but they speak to him every day, and they're not getting anywhere. He's been transferred to another hospital now so that they can do a little bit more research, but nothing so far. So hopefully that's something more that they will explore in the next season. I feel like they introduced it for a reason, said, oh, he's a Nomu. Oh, by the way, he used to be your best friend. I'm assuming it's going to go somewhere. They brought it up. So I'm assuming that next season is going to deal with stuff like that. So that'll be interesting. No Stain and All Might interaction, but I believe that's going to be the next episode. I'm super excited. It sucks I have to wait a week. Not Aizawa. All Might's on his way somewhere, and Stain is looking. He seems to be alone. Seems to be working alone. I don't know what his plan is. I'm very interested to find out. But yeah. One more episode, guys. Oh, no, I don't want it to be over. I want it to be over because I want to just binge the whole season. But then I don't want it to be over because then we're going to have to wait probably like a year for the next season. Because season 7 has been confirmed. But we're going to have to wait. I don't think it's coming out in the fall. Although for Bungo Stray Dogs, they are doing back-to-back seasons, so that's nice. But My Hero's never done that. I don't anticipate them doing that. I don't want them to rush it, but I don't want to wait either. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe. Trying to get to 500 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. That's all I have. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And as always, I will see you guys on the next video.